It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Now Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Hurts working in the pistol. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Motion man set right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Now a third and 2. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts now on third and 2. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Landon Dickerson, guilty on that one. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a quick throw, taken in by Brown. Here's second and 2. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Now Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Anytime you run a play-action pass, you're really hoping to slow the pass rush down. They're thinking it's a run, and it gives your quarterback a little bit more time to look downfield. But in this case, the pass rush was on him the second he got to the back of his drop, and that could be the first of many sacks to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that is not going to help at all. They needed a whole chunk of yards, not going out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth and long coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. To return is Williams. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. To throw, Hurts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They motion a receiver right. On second down, they'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Third and long. Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in third and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off. And he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. Second and 10. On second down, Russ. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Hurts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Third down, 3 to go. Again, Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Putting the tight end in motion. Hurts gonna hold on to this one, and he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Eagles. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. I fumbled the football. The Eagles have it. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. To throw is Hurts. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He runs, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles move out to a 21-3 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. They face second down and 7. Wilson to throw. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete. What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Hurts. This one into the hands of Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Second down and 8. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. On second down, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Hurts. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. Receiver in motion. Going right. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Now Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they move the chains on third down. Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, That ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now it's Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Slot man in motion right. Throwing again. Wilson. On throw here, right side. Falls incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Hurts working in the pistol. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
On second down, Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw is Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's second and goal. He'll keep this himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Third and goal for Hurts. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On second down, here's Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Pick it up, you're embarrassing us. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And just when you think you're going to force a 3 and out, this quarterback is able to escape, gets loose downfield, and he's able to pick up a huge first down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Wilson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Second and 11. Now Russ. Now he takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Wilson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a very fine line, Mike, for a quarterback when he escapes the pocket is how long do I remain a passer and when do I turn into a runner? And you can see the quarterback kind of going back and forth here and probably would have been better off just throwing this one away, but instead, he takes the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it, and the defender got there first, and fortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Hurts. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Wilson now, off the bootleg. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
The Giants sending out their punter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He gets that to Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. on first down. Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Second and 7. Back to throw. Wilson. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Quickly to the outside and complete. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, Wilson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Wilson will throw again. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw again is Wilson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Barkley. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Hurts gonna keep it on the option. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Now Russ toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Open man is Robinson. Third and a yard. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And he will have a Giants 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Wilson to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Third and 5. Wilson. And that is incomplete. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll get past the marker, so he's got a first down on that gain of 5. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will extend their lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.